land that was bought by the city for the new regional sports complex. For more on the story, we talked to some of the city commissioners about why they bought it and what it will do for our community.
City Commission has agreed to buy this 160 acres from the Pool Estate, and we have the money available. The purchase price is about $800,000, which equates to about $5,000 an acre. It is, again, in my opinion, the site for the regional park when you can see the entire community from here, including the interstate. So I think it's got great visibility for our visitors. Basically, we have the cash on hand to buy the property. The next phase will be, well, actually the project will be phased in a number of phases. I'm hopeful we can make an initial stab of maybe $5 million or so to get the first phase of what could be 3 or 4 phases complete. It's estimated to cost a total of about $20 million, but I think the topography of the land and the amenities of this particular property with the lake offer a lot of other opportunities with hiking trails, perhaps paddle boats, more community access. I think it's really going to make a great community park.
The regional sports park has been in the works for a long time now. Commissioner James Harrod fills us in on how it all got started.
I think 10 years ago was one of the big four, and it was a dream of the commission then and former city manager Terry Powell. And he had worked with a mayor's advisory committee and some other committees, and that was their projects that they came up with. And so they decided to do the sales tax, and it had been a temporary sales tax before then, and then in about 2000 or 2001, something like that, they made it a permanent sales tax. So the permanent sales tax then was used to finance 4 projects. Part of it went to Bell Street, part of it went to the Expo Center, part of it went to the water plant, and the 4th project was the regional park. Now this money was set aside in the original bond issue, so it couldn't be spent for any other thing except design or for some purpose of the regional park.
The important thing to remember is that the city can only use this money for the regional sports park. So we asked John Winteringer what the next step is for the city.
We're going to have to do some engineering and figure out 1, 2, 3, 4 phases, because the whole thing's not going to be built all at once. Of course, engineering, looking at it, making sure everybody's happy with how many fields we have, how many soccer fields that we have. That's kind of the process, working on today.
I don't think people fully understand the impact of not only soccer tournaments, but baseball tournaments on the community.
I'll tell you what, we're very excited. Being a father of 2, the regional sports park brings a lot of opportunities that we've never had before in this community. It's much more far-reaching than just my children. I think that the community is going to benefit, and the opportunities that we'll have from this, are astronomical. We're very excited.
I think the proximity of this particular property to the hotels, primarily located on I-40, is huge. My real gig, I guess, from 9 to 5 is a product called Key Magazine, which is a visitor's guide. And as we were distributing through Oklahoma City, particular hotels along Memorial and throughout Edmond were asking for additional supplies because of a tournament that was being held there. And what we found was there were over 20 hotels involved in that tournament that were at capacity, actually oversold in some cases. So that type of it's really kind of local, but you could go regional where people from out of state, Texas and surrounding states, come in for these tournaments, will have a huge impact on the community, which generates sales tax dollars from the hotels, the restaurants, and from our retail stores as well.
The regional sports complex will be an important asset for our city. If you have more questions or concerns, make sure to talk to your commissioners. This has been your City Report. I'm Amy Federighi with Shawnee CTV. Together, we're building community, one season at a time.